Good morning, mis amores. Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, I'm Lunna Glam, and this video is going to be all about questions and scenarios. If you'd like to get to know about me and some updated stuff, then please keep on watching. So what I basically did was go on Instagram and let you guys know that I was filming what would Lunna do if, and I got lots of questions, and I felt like why not put it together and answer everything honestly and truthfully. So let's get into it. Okay, so for the first question, it says, if a client made you redo their whole makeup after you were done, what would you do? Honestly, that's really hard because the way I work, for example, I ask a lot of questions so that way I achieve the look and exactly what you're going for. There's so many different styles out there, and taking it all off and starting all over, that's asking for a whole completely new look. So I feel like if that would be the case, it would most likely be someone asking for something completely different because they've changed their mind. And for me, that would be an extra cause. So I feel like I would tell them politely that we had agreed to something and that I could change it a little bit, but that a full face would be an extra cost. And very politely, everyone has their own taste. I respect it. So it just depends on how it was communicated. If it was my fault and I just, messed up, I could take accountability for that and, would be free, like, let me make my client happy. I think it just depends on the situation, and also just knowing your worth and not letting clients walk all over you, but also doing your best to make them happy and not brushing them off like it doesn't matter. Okay, second question. If you found out any of your siblings were lesbian, gay, or bi, what would you do? I honestly love that community. They're sweethearts and I have nothing against it. I would full on 100% support my siblings. I would let them know that they are loved, that they are supported, that I will always be there for them. There's two questions that go hand in hand, and it's, if you won the lottery, what would you do? And if you had a lot of money, what would you do? I feel like there's this idea that money changes people, that money is bad, that money is this and money is that. And I can understand where that concept comes from. So I am a strong believer that money is just gonna add to the person that you are and actually gives you that freedom to show your true colors. So me personally, I feel like I've always been about giving back to my community, about helping others. And one of the things that I really want to do once I get enough money and I can be that, obviously there's a lot of opportunities to give back, but one of the things is building a foundation where I can give scholarships for beauty students, just especially beauty students, because beauty schools are really expensive and you pay it all at once, and that's something that I'm very passionate about, and I would love to help people who are as passionate and want to succeed in that industry. I would also love to do like shelter stuff, like give back every Christmas, and there's so many stuff that goes in my brain, guys. Like, I would love to give it back and just give everybody a little something and help those that are in need, because I grew up very differently. I remember the hard times. We've all had hard times where our parents either struggled, we struggled. I know what it's like not buying a $5 cookie or a $5 lunch because you don't have enough money. So if I was rich or if I won the lottery, don't get me wrong, I'd probably enjoy some luxury too, but my main goal would probably be giving back to people who I know need it more than I do. That would make me really happy. Okay, the next question is, if you were able to work with your biggest idol, but you had to leave everyone behind. Bye. No, I am a strong believer, and I'm very devoted to the people who are around me and remembering where I come from. And I feel like the people that I have in my life, my family especially, are what matter the most. When I had nothing, that's all I had. Next question, what are your tips and tricks to matching your client's foundation to their skin tone? Okay, so what I do when I match my client's foundation is I have them turn directly to the light. Usually I'm using the newer ring light. I'll link it here in the description box. And I put foundation in this area and I blend it exactly how I'm gonna blend the rest of the face, so that way like the consistency or even like the coverage or the color doesn't change at all. And I match it to the neck. I never match it to your hand. I never match it to your actual face tone, because if it looks different from your neck, you're gonna look a little wild. You're gonna look crazy. Okay, next question. If you found out your sister got arrested for something she didn't do, what would you do? That is insane. I cannot picture my sister getting arrested. I would definitely freak out. I'm such a mom when it comes to like my siblings. Like, I just have those instincts now and I'm super overprotective. And I try not to be, but like, I just get anxiety. Like, when I try not to, I'm just like sitting there like if I'm chill and calm, but in my head I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna fall, oh my god, she's gonna get in trouble, oh my god, this, like, I freak out. That's such a funny question. But yeah, obviously get her a lawyer, beat anyone up, like I would do anything to get her out of there. You could use only, next question, if you could only use 3 makeup products, what would they be? Mascara, eyebrow powder, pomade, either or, and concealer. That's really all I need. Okay, next question. If you had 3 wishes, what would they be? If we're being unrealistic, and obviously wishes are unrealistic, like if I could just make 3 wishes happen, it would be to have my mom, or at least to see her, see my grandma, and to be able to teleport. That would be badass. That would be such a cool power. I wouldn't have to drive. Okay, next question. What would you do if you caught your man cheating on you? Okay. Honestly, I wish I could answer this question in a funny way, but I probably most likely wouldn't do anything. Like, I am a type of person, I'm very loving, I'm very clingy, like affectionate wise, I'm very understanding, I have a good heart, yada 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 yada. But like, once you do something to me that really hurts me, it's like all that just goes off. And I really wouldn't entertain it. I wouldn't forgive it. I definitely would just be like, deuces, peace out. It was nice knowing you. Wish you well. Never speak to me again. And move on. Get in my car and start crying my eyes out, because I know I definitely will cry. Like, that's some hard stuff. I'm not trying to put anyone down who would entertain the situation, or who would forgive their boyfriend, or who would beat the girl up, or any of that. I just have an opinion about the situation. First of all, like, if my boyfriend can't respect me and feels this way for me, and this is how much I'm valued, like, why would I want to be in that situation? And what's your excuse? Like, I know that I have flaws, but like, you know your worth, you know? And that's not something I would ever do to my partner, no matter how bad we're at, or no matter what we're going through. Like, I would never disrespect someone like that, because I know what it can do to a person. So I feel like for someone to do that to me, I just wouldn't be able to handle it, just because I know that I would never ever be capable of doing something like that. I can yell at you, we can fight, we can do, you know, go through hell and back together, but cheating has just never been in my head for me, and I just wouldn't settle for that in a relationship. What eyelashes do you use on clients? So when I first started, I used Ardell, and then I moved to Dodo lashes, and then I found AliExpress. It's like this app and there's so many beautiful 3D mink lashes, and they're so affordable. What I do is I look up 3D mink lashes, and there's all these that come out. They're like $3 per pair, and the quality is amazing. I like them more than Ardell, and they're really full glam. I'm actually wearing some right now. Next question. If you weren't doing makeup, what do you think you'd be doing? Ho, ho, ho. Well, I always wanted to be a social worker or a therapist. So I feel like I'd be doing one of those. So, another question is, how do you imagine life would be different if your mom was still around? I want to cry. um, um, I don't know. There's so many possibilities, but whenever I think about my mom being around, I think about us on a rainy day. Because rainy days, my dad would get off because he's a construction worker and he normally doesn't work on rainy days. So I picture her waking me up in the morning saying, Mariana, ya levántate, es tarde. And me waking up and my sister waking up and her cooking breakfast and making canela, and my dad not at work but with us, and Daniel running around, and her just singing with her loud ass music and laughing and screaming too because we don't want to wake up. I don't know. I definitely feel like I wouldn't be the person I am today, and I don't know who I would be, but there'd be a lot of joy to have my mom around because she was crazy. She was so joyful and happy all the time, and my brother would know what having a mom like her would be like. She was incredible. To be honest, that hit me a little hard. But that basically sums up the questions. Some of them were a little similar, so I decided not to answer them, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got a little insight to Lunna Glam. And with that being said, I'm so excited to be back on YouTube and to be bringing different videos for you guys. Definitely let me know what you guys would like to see, what topics you guys would like to hear about, and just know that you are amazing. I love each and every one of you guys. I could not, and I wouldn't be able to be who I am and where I'm at if it wasn't for everyone who supports and loves me. It's incredible. Thank you guys, like from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing night. Hope you are blessed, and wishing you well. Oh, I want to hug you guys. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, mis amores.